Hey Scorpios, how are you guys? I am bringing you your monthly clarity for January 2019. This is generally kind of how you're doing, your love, career, your home, and what's coming that you need to know. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Kristen. I'm a metaphysical healer and psychic guide. And I want to say thank you so much for allowing me to do this for you. I take so much pride and pleasure in bringing you clarity and helping you along in your journey. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe, like, and share, and hit that notification bell so I can reach you on the next video. I also want to take a quick second. I do offer personal readings, so if you guys are interested, I'm offering a special. It's $20 for 40 minutes, and that is for the remainder of January. So all that information is below. I also offer long-distance Reiki and guidance for crystal children. If you are interested, you can find that info down below. I also want to take a second. I have terrible lighting right now, but I always like to show kind of where I pull my energy source from. So I'm going to kind of disappear in the lighting, but you'll be able to see. In my intro video, you get kind of an idea of where I live and where I pull this energy from. So take from it what you will, but I do ask you to use discernment on positive versus your negative energy and thoughts. So you can take a lot from this, but always keep your thoughts positive. It's important that you take that and manifest it in the best way possible, because you can use it and manifest negative in your life as well. So my Scorpios, that is what I wanted to show you as far as the mountain and where that energy is coming from for the reasons. Okay. Okay, so for the moment, just turn down, the dial of noise in your head. Try not to think too much. You wanna not have so much repetition of words and calculations in your mind, so as you don't lose touch with reality. Instead, try to connect with your senses, fill out your ideas, and since reality is the manifestation of our ideas, when we feel our ideas, we manifest them. So positive and negative. Please, again, with this reading, use discernment. This is a general reading, and it will not resonate with everybody. So take with it what does fit and leave the rest. I will be pulling 7 cards from the major arcana to help clarify the different aspects in your life. It'll just give me some further clarification, and it'll give me the overall energy that's surrounding what's going on. Sometimes if you pull a positive here and a negative on the other end, then it'll show kind of a barrier that might be there. So we'll start there. All right, Scorpios, for the remainder of January, clarity on what you need to know for love, career, home, and what is coming next, okay? All right, and I am using a new spread, so bear with me as I get everything out here for you. I will explain everything as I go, and then I will put them up so you can see them as well. So how's the new year treating you? Are you in a get her done kind of mode, or are you in this heavy contemplation mode? Hold on, guys. There's a card that's not supposed to be in there. It's bugging me. The feeling you're in contemplation mode. Maybe. Getting the sense to tell you to stay positive, as positive things are coming, but I have a feeling that if you are in a place of negativity, even though you're wanting good things to come in, you're going to delay your situation. That just came out for somebody, whoever needs that. Alright, guys, so I'll put these out. We'll go over your overall feelings and where you are at the moment, and then we will cover your love, your home, your career, and what's going on in your future. And future, I will cover what's coming up in your immediate future, where you're headed, and any kind of overall wishes that you're seeking, and if there are any barriers to that, anything you need to address. So you can get this to come in. Okay. Oh, my cups, my guys. You guys are always so loving. Always so much stuff going on with your emotions. You got cups all over the place, as usual. But it's good energy, very positive. Last month wasn't so positive. I did a quick reading for Scorpios, and it wasn't. You guys are having a hard time last month. Okay, so the overall energy is the Temperance, which is really about healing, and it's about taking the time for yourself and introspection, and making sure that you're seeing yourself from a bigger perspective of what is true to yourself. You know, it's finding balance and moderation in all areas of your life. I feel like you are feeling kind of, for your overall feelings, you have the Seven of Swords, the Three of Wands, the Knight of Wands, and the Five of Pentacles. So I'll leave those there for a second. So kind of at a crossroads right now. It looks like you have some options, and you're trying to balance out what to do. You've got the Three of Wands, you know, and that's really significant of movement and kind of change in a certain direction, progression. The Knight of Wands is about that coming in kind of pretty passionate way. If this is something you've been manifesting, is definitely coming in for you, but you're feeling very guarded about the situation, and you're very cautious about where you want to put your investments and your money in your future. You know, there's an aspect here that you are feeling kind of down about the situation, but the universe is telling you that, you know, this is part of your growth, and this is part of a certain type of perspective that needed to be addressed for some of you. For some of you, this is about a relationship and choosing which direction to go in one, even though this is overall feelings. You're wanting to go in a direction that's giving you balance and peace, but right now there's so many options in the air in different areas. You are kind of shutting it out and just looking for a direction that's going to be the least resistant, if that kind of makes sense for you. And I'm going to pull a clarifier. I already shuffled these for you guys, so I wanted to pop out. So I feel like for some of you, you're dealing with a situation of career versus relationship. And you're trying to figure out if you should be investing in yourself or this other person, which is a pretty big situation for you because it's a tower moment, which means a perception change is happening because there's an ending to a cycle, a way of life, a way of living, a way of thinking, and it's directly involving your progression. That's the best way. Can you put it to me here? We're actually going to leave it at that. We'll move forward with what else comes out. Okay, so that's kind of your overall. That was deep, guys. All right. So for your love here, you know, it's actually looking kind of nice. So you've got the Eight of Cups. Four of Wands. The Two of Pentacles. And the Knight of Cups. You're trying to figure out if you're going to leave a situation. And maybe you have another one coming in and you're trying to see if that's the one you want to go with. Maybe you're thinking about, even if there's not somebody, you're thinking about if that's the right way to go. With the overall, since you have this Lovers and the Tower situation going on, I feel like you're at a crossroads where you are either ending a situation with somebody or you are trying to address starting something new with somebody else. This could also be an indication of if you are just separated with somebody, it's an indication that you are in a position of transitioning from a disappointment in this idea of commitment and what you had, and you're trying to decide if a new way, a new start is the way to go. And you're feeling really good about it. So either you're wanting to offer something to somebody or somebody's coming in and offering you something for some of you. And your overall energy is the Lovers. So I feel like even though you're having a Tower moment here, this is more self-perpetuating. This is you stressing yourself out and kind of knowing which way you need to go, or maybe still needing to go and to have some introspection and see what that means to you and where you need to go with it. But overall, it's very positive. So I usually pull this at the end, but what you need most important, what you need to know now, or what's most important to know now, is the Three of Swords. So this is having this is misery, you know, from a distance, having to deal with being at a distance from a loved one. This could be children as well. I'm picking up it could be children, that there's a situation going on with maybe you're at a distance from them and you have a situation where you're really struggling emotionally with dealing with that and knowing how to deal with that, and you're actually feeling like, man, I kind of want to give that up because it's easier. But the universe is telling you that there's a very special connection there and a special bond, and letting that go is going to bring grief to everybody involved. So with the Lovers, it's also recognizing that you do have choices, but in what I'm seeing right now in your state of mind at this particular time, the choice to leave that love behind is not something you're feeling very good about. So what I would say in this situation is to really look within and find out, you know, what is true to you and true to where you're going in your path. You know, what is your ultimate goal with what you feel you're supposed to be manifesting in your world. What lessons are you supposed to be showing an example to other people? Because if you're sitting here in a Three of Swords kind of a state of mind, then you're not helping anybody, especially not yourself. And you're not progressing towards anything because it looks like things are happening around you, but yet you're stuck in this. I don't want to go. I don't think I want to stay. I'm not sure which way to go. And if it's involving a child, you know, that's even harder because that's something that can't always be reconciled so easily. But the universe is saying stay strong in the situation, and you know it's going to come around to a positive decision that's going to happen, whether that's your decision you need to make or on the other person's hand. It's going to be a positive outcome. All right, so for your home, it looks like whatever decision that you do make, perhaps there's been a change recently. It shows, you know, I feel like you guys have had some good things coming in. Maybe you've had some changes in your job. Maybe having that ability to go within and really find yourself and figure out kind of what serves you and what doesn't has brought you an ability to serve your home a little bit better. You have more stability, you have more balance to you, and you're able to give more. And your home is really starting to see that manifest. And you know, that's something, you know, these are all, most of these are major arcanas, which is the universe telling you that this was something that needed, everything that brought you to this point needed to happen. And the Seven of Coins, or Seven of Pentacles, is about working hard for something, and now it's coming in, right? And the Justice is about divine, all of these are about divine intervention, divine timing rather, bringing in something you've worked hard for, bringing in balance that you've sought for. Maybe you've, you know, it's the moment that you release something that doesn't serve you is the moment that new things can come in, right? When one door closes, another opens. So as you've allowed that to happen, you've also allowed more positive changes to come out as well. I mean, to come in. Okay. So your overall if this is your present situation, where you're still looking for balance and you're trying to figure out, if I make this change, for those of you in a situation where you're looking to make a change or make a decision, if it has to do with work, it's telling you that you definitely moving forward will bring a positive change for you. And it's also letting you know that in order to get to this balance, in order to get to this Wheel of Fortune, you're going to need to maintain your balance. So if there's anything left that you haven't addressed when it comes to home and work, whether it's scheduling or just communication, do that, because that will bring the balance you're looking for and allow you to pursue whatever that is that's going to bring you that success, that completion in that cycle. And this is regarding home, but I see work involving it as well. So making sure that your home life is balanced, in other words, will allow you to have the most success when it comes to your work. That's what I'm getting for many of you. All right. And so with that, we'll just kind of go into career, which looks really, really good. It looks like you have some offers coming in. You have the Nine of Pentacles. You're feeling like you're kind of just, you're almost there. You know, you've worked really hard. You're still trying to figure out if you're going to go this direction or that direction, though. Okay, you have major offers coming in that can provide you some serious stability and things that you've kind of hoped for. This is a wish card. Things you've hoped would come for you, or to you are. And the progression here is that you start out feeling fantastic, and then you're not sure what to do. And then you go to feeling like, oh yeah, I know exactly what I need to do, right? There's something that's going to, an aha moment that's going to come that you're going to realize, this is exactly what I wanted. I get to have all of it now. As soon as you understand how to balance this decision, or as soon as you make this decision, maybe, I'm feeling like you know what to do. The universe is telling you, you know what to do. And whatever that is going to bring you your success, your next step in success. So if something's holding you back, or you're trying to determine if you want to go in a direction of a new direction, or you're looking to find a way to balance that decision, you will. Something will come in, some information will come in, something's going to bring you back to this beginning state of feeling abundant, feeling like options are happening, things are manifesting. You're one cup, I'm sorry, one pentacle short of having all of your 10 pentacles. And so every one of these cards is extremely positive. The only thing that is holding you back is you making a decision. So once you can make that decision, the rest of the universe is behind you, and the rest of it, all the abundant things that come with that decision will start to flow in almost immediately. I mean, this is for January, for the remainder of January. So by the end of the month, you're going to feel like everything you wanted is starting to come back around for you. Okay. All right, guys. So your future, the Fool. So you are in this kind of feeling like, I want to start fresh and new. I want to have like this, just go out and be spontaneous kind of attitude, and see what the world, can offer you, right? You're also being very discerning about how you're going about meeting people and who you're offering your attention and your time to, because you are feeling like in doing so you are opening yourself up for almost an entrapment situation, where someone can take something, maybe it's just your time and energy, anything in general. You're kind of on guard right now with, this is in regards to relationship, those of you who are in a relationship situation. Others of you, this is, if it's work, if you guys are looking into a new job, this is feeling like maybe you're going into a new type of an industry, and you're trying to be you're trying to go in sounding like you really know what you're talking about, even though you're a little bit worried about somebody who does know who has been there, a seasoned person might be able to see through that. And I see a little bit of anxiety from that, but I also see that you're really excited about the idea of starting something. And the universe is telling you to be strong with it, because it's time for you to have that opportunity, right? And it looks like, for those of you who are for my females, I feel like you have, it could be female or male energy, actually. There is possibly somebody coming back into your life, and you are using a different approach with them so that you don't get in a stuck position. And so you're trying to be careful about it, but you feel like this is, a different type of a situation, that maybe it's finally come around to a position where you can safely try this again. And give me just a second, guys. For some of you, you're trying to pick between two different people. I think that kind of goes in line with one of these other, no, that was your care. There's two people or two options, okay, that are, for those of you that are in a job situation, you've got one job that's very demanding, that's going to take a lot of your time, that's going to take a lot of your energy, and you're trying to figure out if you want to stay in that position or if you want to try something new, something that'll give you a little bit more of that lighthearted approach and not be so serious, even though it might be energetically a little bit more wearing, in a serious manner. It won't be, it'll just be different. It'll be a different type of weight that you take home, because you know, you do like to put all of your passion and energy, and so naturally you do bring a lot of that home with you, but you're looking to lighten it up a little bit and not have it be so heavy. So if you're looking to have a job change, that shows that it is a good decision, you know, if you want to change positions, that it's something that will allow you to really fulfill, you know, your mission, whatever path you're trying to take or that you've always wanted to take. The universe is saying that it's a safe time to do that, and just be strong, and that there will be changes, but in the end you're going to find that it does make you very happy, and that it's deserving because you've worked hard. You put in, you know, the hours in the other positions to be able to work your way up and to do something that really makes you happy, which could tie into the home when it comes to communicating some changes that might be coming in. I know sometimes it's hard for Scorpios to kind of put out anything into the family that would cause any kind of, you know, turmoil or stress sometimes. So, but sometimes doing that allows for you to get more support than you otherwise would. So I would recommend that if you're looking for some guidance in that area, to definitely communicate with your loved ones and your network, and, you know, let them help guide you to the direction that you need to go, because this overall Three of Swords feeling, the universe is asking you to take a moment and really look in and see what's important to you, what's serving you, what kind of beliefs don't work for you anymore that you can let go of, and build the strength that you need to go to the next step. And it's all about timing, and it's all about healing, and it's all about just giving yourself that moment to see what's important to you and what makes you happy. And that's really what this is really telling me. It's kind of a change for a perspective in a lot of these, from the old, you know, stressful way of thinking about it and stuck in your mind, to a different approach, a new beginning, you know, a wish come true. It's time that, you know, you put the work into it to have that. A lot of your cards on the chronological order of things end up, most of them are ending up in a position where you're going to feel by the end of the month like you're going to have some clarity on which direction you need to go. Okay, guys, that was super deep. I hope I helped with that, and I hope that resonated with you guys. I hope you have a great rest of your January, and I will see you on the next one. Bye, guys.